What's up everybody, it's your girl Monabi. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to have a masterclass that you did not subscribe for, but we are going to have it. So grab your snacks, grab your drink, and we are going to beat this face to the teeth. So we are going to start with the brows. So what you're going to need for the brow is a brow pencil or a brow pomade or whatever you use for your brows. So very light hand because you want your brow to look as natural as possible. Sometimes it's achievable, sometimes it's not. So I always start from the end. Try and create a very natural looking arch and then work your way in. Remember, you are going to make mistakes, but at the end you are going to use concealer to clean everything up. If your brow is already pre-shaped, it's making the process so much easier and smoother. But for now we're using the pencil, we're using very light hand strokes, and we are creating the shape that we think would be fit for our face. So for me, I love to have like this shape at the end. It's very long. It is in line with this part of my eye. Important tools to have when you're starting with your brows. You are going to need a spoolie and you are going to need a concealer brush, which is very important to carve out your brows. You are also going to need a concealer palette, or even if you just have like a concealer that is a little bit lighter than your own skin tone, that will work very, very well. What I've noticed about doing your brows is you have to put in a lot of time and a lot of effort for it to look natural, not drawn, not over exaggerated. This brow that I am doing right here is a little bit of a dramatic brow because I am doing a little bit of drama for TikTok, and I was like, why don't I just take my family on YouTube along? So very important, the same color that you use to shape your brow underneath is not the same color that you're going to use on top. You don't want flashback. We don't want flashback, okay? So you're going to use a color that's a little bit in between the color that you are using on the bottom of your brow. You're going to use on top just a color that is almost matching your skin complexion. And then you're going to take that concealer brush and you're going to start carving out the shape of the brow. Take time with it. Now I'm just doing it in this way because it's so nice to just sweep it all over and see that brow come to life. Do you see how the brow just came to life when I did what I did? Clean up very well. Okay, now my brow looks very, very demure and I love it. So the next tool that you are going to need is a beauty blender. Make sure that your beauty blender is very damp, like damp, so that you can blend out. So now you're going to blend out all the concealer underneath because you are now going to use that concealer as a base. Please blend in very thoroughly. After you've blended in all the concealer on your eyelid, you are now going to use a translucent powder or a face powder. The powder that I'm using to set the concealer on my eye is this little baddie over here. She is Heat Pen. I love her. So I just place the powder all over my lid in no particular motion. Moving on with eyeshadow. So this is the tool that you're going to use to blend your eyeshadow. Remember, you've already created a base and you've used powder already, so you can don't need a translucent color to do that. You just go straight into your color. So the brush needs to have like a lot of bristles and it must be able to move freely. So now I'm just going to go into the ends of my eye and I'm going to do circular motions just to get the pigment on. First going to focus on the outer corners because when I'm going to give a side profile, I want people to see the color pop there, you know. And when you give people the front, like the front profile, you want them to see all the colors there. No use you have eyeshadow on but we cannot see it, girl. Pigment is very important. Remember, you can always go from little product and build up from there onward. rather than putting on a lot of product and not knowing what the heck are you gonna do now. Just go from small little ounces, work your way through, and then build up, build up, build up, build up is the name of the game. Back in with my concealer palette, I'm going in with the lightest color, and I'm using a different brush this is a fluffy blending brush. I'm using that to apply and also at the same time blend in my concealer. Now we are going to contour. I am using the Revlon Color Stay Awakening, and I am going to contour my nose lightly, like so, in a little bit, oopsie, of my cheeks over here. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. So what I usually do, because I don't have like liquid blush, I take my red lipstick and I create my blush just here on the apples of my cheeks. Look at me. And a little bit on the tip of my nose. Now it's all time to blend, because you know I'm a blend girl. If you don't blend your things properly, it will not look proper. So take time, blend everything together, make the concealer, the contour, the lipstick all work together like they are a rainbow nation. I'm gonna continue the blending offline because it does take a lot of time to blend, and then I'll see you guys now. So now we are done blending in the blush with the contour. Very, very seamless. It doesn't even look like I have makeup on. I would have called this the unrecognizable makeup look, but there's a lot going on in my face. Now I'm using this bad boy over here that I created myself. I just took a lot of powders, mixed it together, and I'm making an under eye powder just to set everything in place. And this is what is going to keep my under eye looking very beautiful and non-cakey, because we're using a fine layer and distributing everything under the eye. We are not baking, we are semi-baking. So now we are going to put mascara on our lower lash, because it opens up the eye. It gives the eye a little bit of a character. So now we are moving on to highlight. Say hi to Newton. Newton says hi to the family.
Hi.
We are doing highlight. We're going to take this little brush over here and we are going to put on the highlight on our cheeks. The brush that I'm using is the very same brush that I used to do the eyeshadow look with. And if you can get more of these brushes for yourself, maybe you are not mistakenly doing the right thing. Get yourself more of these fluffy brushes. You can use it anywhere, anytime, with anything. When you give your cheeks a glow, you're just giving it a healthy look. And I'm gonna give my nose a glow a little bit, just to give it like a little bit of definition and dimension. And then I'm gonna glow a little bit here. And here as well, and a little bit on my lippy. The look is almost coming together. I'm adding red lipstick and I want it to pop. I had a nice red lipstick and the children played with it, and before I could know it, I couldn't even save it. I couldn't save the lipstick. So now we're going to use the Essence lip gloss, and this is in the color dazzling apricot. And I am going to put it on my lips for a little bit of a glowy, glossy moment. I love this gloss because it's soft and subtle and beautiful. And that, my ladies, completes the look. I am going to do my hair offline and show you guys the completed look. And that, my honeys, does complete the look. So you don't need to break the bank to get the most expensive tools to get yourself this beautiful makeup look over here. See, everything just came out perfectly. Everything came out cutesy balootsy. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'd highly appreciate that. And thank you guys for staying and watching. I love y'all. Bye.